Hey everybody, how are you? We just got back from Neocon. We think it was a big hit. Everybody seemed to love what we're doing. Of course I do, but everybody else did. Also people that didn't have any investment in what we're doing, especially design people that came by. Both the suite that we had at a hotel where we had everything laid out, an awful lot of product, and our little space, wasn't that little, it was pretty darn impressive, our space at the Mart in Neocon on the 7th floor, where Abby put together a beautiful organized presentation of both product and our signature branding image. So we really had a really good time there. On the floor that got really good reception was our transition technology example of a product called Switch, which is a kind of a large flame stitch, and then it transitions into a smaller flame stitch, and then it transitions into a stripe. I don't have pictures of it to show you in this video, but it was really beautifully received. We're going to be sending samples out. You probably have seen something by now anyway. We'll be sending samples out. This transition technology we think is going to be a big hit. It means you can take a style or a type of product you want to use one place and another product different in someplace else, and come up with a product in between them that'll be some hybrid that has elements of both styles. And we can make whatever quantities of each of those three products we need to, or in some cases they could all be made in the same carpet. That's what we had on the floor at Neocon. The transition piece was actually in the same piece of carpet. It wasn't seamed in there or anything. It was just manufactured as one piece of carpet. The larger switch piece, the smallest flame stitch, and the striped piece. I think we're calling that lines. I forget what we're calling it. Forget the name. Anyway, it's cool stuff. You'll see it. You'll like it. I promise. Alongside of that was about 8 or 9 tile-sized pieces, 24-inch by 24-inch pieces of a charcoal series of coordinated products that got rave reviews, and we're going to be making sets of those to send out to everybody. So you'll be getting that soon also. And by the way, when you get a strike-off or any kind of piece of carpet from us that we've made, you can sell from that. You don't have to wait for it to be in a book. You don't have to tell people it's coming. It's there now. If it's in your hand, we'll make it. We'll warrant it the same way we do our normal material. It's, from our point of view, just as reliable as had it been running line in the first place in a book. It was the same yarns, the same people, the same machinery, the same experience. Everything behind that product is just as reliable as had it been in a book with a bunch of other swatches alongside of it. So sell from the strike-off, sell now. Don't wait for anything. I mean, you got to be aggressive, and I guarantee we'll back you up. You'll always be pleased with the result, and everybody will be successful with that. So that's kind of that message. Just to make it a little bit longer, we also had, of course, wonderful review from our Brilliance book, which is just out, and it's coordinating products that are inside it, the plaid and the large herringbone. But we also have now created a bunch of other patterns off of Brilliance colorways, and these patterns we're calling hills and valleys. These patterns we actually use different Brilliance colorways in the same piece of carpet as different bands, and then create other textural elements in there with them to create some very, very sophisticated patterning. You're going to love this. And we're going to be sending out strike-offs to those, and we'll refer to in the strike-offs, we'll reference the actual Brilliance colorways that made the various bands and those strike-offs and the various looks. So I think you'll get something really usable and really saleable, and you could really go to town with. All right, it's enough of me crowing about everything we're doing. Hopefully you guys really love it as much as I do. There were several of our salespeople there. If you want first-hand review from some of your colleagues, you can talk to either David Cease or Melinda D'Angelo or Libby Stanton, Abby Branch. Of course, Abby put the thing together, so you're going to get a pretty partial view from her. But Gina in San Diego and Orange County, they were all there. They were all enthusiastic. Peter Wu from New York. We had a lot of good people there. We had a lot of good time. We had a lot of good reception. That's it. Stay in touch. Somebody sent me back a message, so I know you actually got this thing. As a matter of fact, everybody that hears this, send me back just a comment that you heard it, and you'll get an extra point on your next commission, whatever it is. I'll remind Rick that I committed to that, all right? But you got to send me back something to denote that you actually heard this message and responded to it. Thanks all. Talk to you soon. Everybody be good. Bye-bye. And no matter the question, the answer stays yes. Bye-bye.